In this video, I'll show you how to use the for tag. So for is basically an iteration tag in Liquid. Iteration tags are used to execute or display a block of code repeatedly. So if you want to display a set of contents within your table or some hierarchy, then you can use a for loop. So for loop is basically iterating through the content. Now you can iterate one level, two level, three level, and you can make it recursive as well. So for iteration tag is basically used to iterate items in an array or a dictionary or any objects so that you can extract the content from the object. Now this is a syntax, it's a simple syntax. You first use a for and you end for, and then within for you need to specify what are you iterating through. So this is important over here. Okay, so here at this point you need to specify what are you iterating. So if you are iterating say x, okay, in some collection, say I would say web links, okay, in web links, and then you put that syntax and then dot url and then you get those content. Okay, so I'll show you different example how to write the syntax, but then for time being just assume it's for, end for, and then whatever is the logic will go inside it. Okay, all right, to start with, I have a simple jan 2025 page. This page has nothing in it. This is the liquid code. This is a place whereby you can write the liquid code. So this is the design studio. So if I click on this page, if I navigate to edit code, you will be presented in this particular page to write the liquid code. Now how to write a liquid code? So first, I will make use of an html tag. So let me put an html tag and I'll just call it as, I'll be iterating from 100 to 105. Okay, so if you want to iterate from 100 to 105 using a for loop, this is the syntax. So you put percent, you put a for, and then you close that for with an end for. Okay. Now, what are you iterating? So I'm iterating, and then I want the value in an object x. Okay. So you just say for x or y or z or whatever variable you want, and then you say in what I want to iterate from 100 to 105. So you put a bracket and say 100 and then put two dots and say 105. If you want to iterate to 100 to 1000, you can go ahead and do that as well. Okay, now this is simple, but what are we going to do with this? Okay, so we will be putting this in, we'll be, we want this output, right? So I just want to see x. Okay, and you can put a break line or horizontal line or whatever you want, or maybe you can use a html syntax for like list. Okay, and then you say this is an ordered list or unordered list or so on and so forth. Okay, so I'll just put a break tag over here and let it iterate through. Okay, so this is a simple syntax just to show you how for loop works within Power Pages Liquid. So I'm syncing the site to reflect all the changes what I have done for the for loop, and I just want to see what output does it generate. Now, as you see over here, this is the h tag which we have written, and this is the output 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105. Okay, so this is how it renders. Okay, so let me put a horizontal rule so that it is separately displayed. Okay, and this is our first one. Okay, now again I will just show you how to use 100 to 105, the same example. Okay, but in a different fashion. So I'll just say 100 to 105, but then I want to put it in a reverse way. Okay, so if I want to use in a reverse way, how do I go about that? Same syntax, I'll just copy everything as it is. Okay, so if you copy everything as it is, it will show you in that same fashion. Okay, but here you have an option to just type in a keyword which is reversed. Okay, and I'll just say, so it is reversed. Okay, reversed, and I'll sync this. And once it is synced, you can see this number is displayed in a reversed fashion, right? 105, 104, 103, so on and so forth, right? So this is how it can be displayed. Now, I'm not sure why this HR tag is not getting rendered because it's a horizontal rule. But anyways, we'll just go ahead. So we have 100, to 5 straight, 100, 5 reverse. And now I will again copy this 100 to 105. But this time I'm going to make some change. Okay. So here, uh, the same code I have copied. Okay. But this time I'm going to call this as I'm going showing you an example of offset. Okay. So if you want to just iterate all the even numbers, okay, then you can just say offset as, I just want an offset as 1 or offset as 2. Okay, so let me put offset as 2 and let me uh, increase the number. Okay, so instead of 100 to 105, I'll just say 100 to 110. Okay, and the offset is 2. Save this, sync. So we are displaying number from 100 to 110 now, and the offset is 2. So that means it will skip and it will display 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I think we have like instead of using offset as 2, let's now make use of offset as 1 and c. Okay, now I'll explain you in a moment what is happening over here. So as you see over here, it says 102, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and it has skipped 100, 101, right? Now, if I just say offset as 1, okay, earlier the offset was 2, and that's why it was displaying this value. Now, if I make this offset as, oh, instead of offset 1, let me make the offset as 7, okay, just one example. So earlier offset was 2, now it is offset is 7, sync. So what it will do is like offset will basically allow you to start from a specific number. So it says offset is 7. So skip all the first 6 item and then start from the 7th item. Okay, or in this case it's a 8th item because we are iterating from 100 to 110, right? So that's why it is showing me this value. So whenever you want to start from some number, you can skip some number, you can go ahead and do that. And also you can use a negative number from here as well. Okay. uh, Similarly, there is something called as limit. Okay, so I'll just copy this code again, and this time I'm gonna just say limit. This is just h4. It can be any value over here. So the important thing is limit. You set the keyword limit colon, and then this time I'm going to set limit as 2. And as you see over here, I have set the limit as 2, and that's why it is giving me the values 100 and 101. So we just want only 2 object. We are limiting the object to just 2. And that's why instead of 100 to 101, it is just showing you 2 value. So similarly, you can put all those operators over here like offset, limit, reversed, and then you can parse through that sequence. Okay, now there are many examples for. I'm not going to cover everything over here, but the other things I will show you when I say work on fetch XML. You can iterate through the for loop. If you want to use say something like web links navigation or create a sitemap, you can use the for loop. So that's it, folks. This is how you basically first iterate through the for loop. Now I have a special piece of code for showing you how to use the navigation as well. So if you want to navigate through a specific record set, you can go ahead and do that. So this is a simple code. I'll just paste the code over here just to show you how to use the for loop in terms of accessing navigation. So here it's a code which just extracts the value from the web links and then takes that object and iterate through all the web links. So you're using a for loop, and this is how you basically use a for loop to extract the content of the web link. So this is just one example, right? So this is how you use for loop in Power Pages Liquid. Thanks for watching.